Yo, 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 what is going on, everyone? It's the real Kale back with some MK1 content. We are so close to Mortal Kombat 1's launch. Basically, the majority of the roster has been revealed. Only less than a week away. I definitely think we're getting a trailer this week, but right now I want to go over the top 5 characters that I'm going to be playing in Mortal Kombat 1 once it comes out on September 14th. I have early access, guys, so if you don't have the premium edition or the collector's edition, you're gonna have to wait until the 19th. But if you do get the premium or collector's edition, you get the game 5 days early, and I cannot wait. So I'm gonna be here early, but here I'm gonna just let you guys know what to expect on the channel in terms of gameplay for at least like the first 2 months of the game. So focusing on which characters I'm gonna play. So starting with number 5, you guys already know Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is going to be one of the characters I have in my rotation that I'll end up playing. He's one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know he was my main in MK11, and he is so much more fun in Mortal Kombat 1 compared to 11. Him in 11, he was all footsie based, very straightforward. He had his force balls and his projectiles. In this game, he's all rush down pressure with a little trickiness to him with the set install. He's like an install character with the hype meter, and the hype stuff was very, very cool, very fun to do. I think there's going to be a ton of combo videos. I think he's probably going to be the most fun character to watch, but he's going to take some skill to play, and you could expect to see him on the channel. I definitely had a lot of fun with him in the beta. In MK1, his movement was great, the buttons were great, and the combo potential is astronomical. It's honestly so much combo potential that you get overwhelmed playing the character. There's so many options, so many different routes that you can take. I just can't wait to show you guys what that's like, and I can't wait to improve with that. I think it's going to be very telling to see someone start playing Johnny for the first time and then seeing them play like months down the line. It's going to be pretty fun to watch. So this might come as a shock to some of you. I'm really looking forward to Mileena in Mortal Kombat 1. I really like Mileena as a character. She's my favorite female Mortal Kombat character. I think this is if you want to show somebody a character to get into Mortal Kombat, I do think Mileena is one of them. I think she definitely has the personality that personifies what Mortal Kombat is. Just raunchy, outrageous, violent, but also badass character design. In this game, she looks to be basically what we've kind of known from Mileena before. They haven't done a full breakdown of her yet. I don't know if they're going to do that. I think they're going to have us explore when the game comes out, and you could definitely expect me to explore. She's base roster this time, so nobody has to send Ed Boon and NRS death threats begging for her to be in the game. I know a lot of people did not like her in 11, but I had fun playing with her in 11. I didn't really care about how strong she was in that game. I think you could win with any character in MK11, and she was a lot of fun in that game. MKX especially. Ravenous and Piercing Mileena. I mostly played Piercing. Piercing was a lot of fun to deal with, and based on the little snippets of gameplay that we've seen throughout her reveal in MK1, she looks to be a good comp, mostly akin to like Piercing, Mileena, and MKX. And her stuff looks very fun to play around with, and I really do like her design. Very curious to see her story and her origins this time around. So you can definitely expect Mileena gameplay on this channel. Number 3 is Rain. So based on what they've shown off of Rain, Rain is basically described as, and this is a quote, a premier zoning character in Mortal Kombat 1. And you guys know how I feel about zoning characters. They typically aren't my cup of tea. Get it's a legitimate play style. I don't really like playing that way, and I don't like fighting zoners, but I want to expand my character archetype in Mortal Kombat 1. I've been trying to do that with other fighting games as well. I've been playing big bodies lately, but Rain looks so cool in this game, and the moveset looks great. The animations look dope, and Rain is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat ninjas. You guys saw me play Rain a ton in MK11, even though he was very watered down. I always have to say it, but no pun intended when I say that. He really was watered down in that game compared to what he's been able to do in previous Mortal Kombat games, especially MK9. He has a much larger tool set in this game, and he looks to have like a decent amount of mix. His keep out game looks pretty strong, but he also looks like he has some set play. I don't think he's gonna be the same kind of zoner as, like, for example, like RoboCop or even like Cetrion was in MK11, but definitely think like a mid to long range is where he's going to excel. And I definitely want to start playing a different archetype rather than the typical archetypes that I normally play. I think I want to step out my comfort zone, see what it's like to actually play a zoning character, and maybe influence a different type of play style with the character that I'm playing. I want to see how, like, I felt like in MK11, you know, your character didn't fall into a necessary archetype, but you had to play them one specific way in MK11 despite the custom variations. This game, even though they might have specific archetypes, I want to see if you can really expand your options just based on what this game is offering. And I think we're going to be able to do a little bit more than just zoning with Rain. He's going to be a character to look out for. So I'm going to definitely play him, and you could definitely expect to see him on this channel. Alright, number 2. Going to be a character that I never truly explored with in Mortal Kombat games, but I have to because they made him look so sick in this game. And that's Reptile, man. Reptile looks amazing in this game. This is absolutely the best Reptile has ever looked in a Mortal Kombat game. Reptile looks phenomenal, man. I love the idea of making him both a reptile and both a human, because everybody loves the human Reptile because he just looks cooler. But making his moves, the animation of a lot of his special moves, he turns into the reptile and back into human form. So that way we can have the classic reptile skin in this game, and then we can have like a lot more cooler stuff on top of that. And the move set looks very familiar, but also very different to explore. I've never fully played Reptile. I feel like he's always been a more challenging character to play, but I feel like I've definitely grown as a player to understand what he might be capable of as soon as the game comes out. But we'll have to see. But he looks very, very fun. He looks amazing. He looks great. I want to see what type of set play he has with the balls. See the force balls, the type of set play he has with like this pressure mix-up game. He just looks very satisfying to play. I really hope the classic Reptile skin is in this game, because I'll never take it off once I unlock it. Reptile has always been a character that I appreciated being in the Mortal Kombat games. He's one of those characters that I like the idea of Reptile than actually playing him. And I think a lot of people are like that with him too, because people were disappointed and they were begging for him to be in MK11, but no one played this man in MKX. Very, very few players did. So I guess NRS took that as in like, well, they don't really like him that much, so we'll just have him sit out for a game, make them miss him, and then they brought him back, and then they brought him back, and they brought him back with a vengeance. So definitely gonna use the opportunity and give him a try to see how much I like him. Maybe he'll be one of my new favorites. I think you all saw this coming, because I've been saying it ever since he's been shown off. Smoke will be my main in Mortal Kombat 1. He's going to be the first character I hit the dojo with. I'm going to figure out his stuff, figure out his buttons, his moves, figure out how to combo with him, figure out which cameo goes best with him. And we're going to get busy with Smoke on day 1. I think a lot of people are going to get busy with him day 1. He is notoriously a very strong character in Mortal Kombat games. He's never been bad in the games ever, because he's always been very mobility and mix-up driven. I think he's going to catch a lot of people off guard on like the first month of the game before people start really figuring things out. I think his combo potential is going to be insane. I think the damage he might do, it might not be that high based on something like the gameplay that we've seen. Typically characters that have high mix-up potential with mobility, they aren't very damaging, but they have just multiple ways to open you up. And I think that's going to be very important in this game, being able to open people up rather than just getting outright big damage, being able to catch people multiple times over and over. But he looks amazing in this game. I love his design. I love the gas mask. I think the gas mask makes it so great. Shout out to Yuri Lowenthal for voice acting. He plays Sasuke and he plays Spider-Man in the PlayStation games. He's doing a fantastic job. And I love what they're doing with this character. And he's definitely going to be my main. Played a lot of Smoke in MKX. Played a lot of smoke in MK9. There's no brainer. This was a no brainer for me. This was an automatic lock. Default main, no matter what. No, I don't care how bad he is. I am playing smoke in Mortal Kombat 1, y'all. So that's gonna be it for today. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to playing in this game. They're probably gonna get another trailer this week to cap this off, and then soon I'm gonna do basically like a roster review, basically going over all the characters that have been shown off so far. I think this roster is definitely shaping up to be one of the best Mortal Kombat has ever had. But anyways, y'all sign off in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to playing. Very curious to hear what you guys have to say. So stay tuned for more Mortal Kombat 1. Have a good day, y'all. Peace.